Hey, so this is just a little bit of a rant video about the OnePlus 5 and Oxygen OS and the Android 8 beta, because I have a little bit of an issue with it in terms of what they added and what they took off. So basically, to start, what they added. So they added almost everything that the Android 8 was supposed to add to the phone, like picture-in-picture mode, the newer swipe notification center, and a bunch of other things that they added. They didn't add, though, was, I don't know if the Pixel 2 XL, can someone, or Pixel 2 whatever, with Android 8, someone comment down below if it can put two Bluetooth speakers together, like take two of these and play them together, because I know with the Samsung S8, Note 8, they both can play two Bluetooth speakers together and make it into like a stereo mode. I know the Axon M can do it, and I'm wondering if the Pixel 2 can do it, because if it does, that means that that OnePlus took that feature off for some reason. I don't like that. I think it should be a feature that they should have added. Also, always on display. So I know that there's a lift-up display, and then there's always on display, which the Android 8 does have both of those. Now, the OnePlus 5 had a beautiful lift-up display where it showed notifications. Now, all it shows you is the time, the date, and the battery. It used to show you the notifications and everything. I wish they could just add the always on display, because as you can see, I use it all the time on my LG V30. It doesn't waste too much battery at all. And in my opinion, I like it. I think it's one of these things that I think should just be added to it. I don't know why they didn't put it on the beta. Whatever. And there's just more, like, the adaptive icons aren't adaptive icons. It's like, there's no option for adaptives like only OnePlus or whatever icons you download. So I may have to download the Pixel icons. But what it was a Play Store. Instead of just being that play icon, it was a round icon. So it didn't really adapt correctly. There's no way to turn off adaptive icons either. That was a big issue for me. I don't like that. Also, so in my terms, I have YouTube Red. I don't think the picture-in-picture mode is the coolest feature. I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, I'm not sitting through using picture-in-picture all the time. It's basically like me using split-screen mode. I'd rather use split-screen mode to get more out of the screen than you do from picture-in-picture mode, unless you're watching the little YouTube video. But at the same time, I still rather split-screen mode. And at the same time, I personally don't think they're adding much to the operating system. I just don't care for it. Like, I know this is just me. This is my personal opinion. Please don't get mad. But personally, in my opinion, I think that from what they, with the Android 8 beta, as of right now, this is just as of the first beta. So if there's anything else that comes out afterwards, maybe in the official launch, then kudos to them. Kudos to them. Good job. But as of right now, I feel the beta is a piece of garbage. I haven't experienced any bugs, but other than that, I don't think that they added anything much. I think they took off some of the features. Also, I like swiping down and seeing white buttons instead of blue. I wish they could change that back. I don't like it. Like, personally, I understand, but I just like the white buttons better. I think it's better contrast, black and white and black. Instead, I have to go to light mode or dark mode, and then customizing the buttons yourself. I like to be able to just have it contrasted. Like, if you have default on, it has black on top for the status bar. You swipe down, it shows in the quick settings the black. And when you also, it'll show in the settings, it'll show white. So when you swipe down, it should show white buttons. I mean, contrast. Think about it. I don't know, there isn't much more really. They didn't really take away as much as they added. But in terms of adding stuff, they took away some of the features that Android 8 had built into it. I don't know. That's just me. Please don't get mad at me, because I know this is just my opinion. I know someone's going to get mad at me. I know there are those few that actually do. But this is just my opinion. I personally don't care for the beta. Also, the other thing that they really did take off was, there's an option in the Play Store where you swipe from the right to the left, or to the left to the right, and it brings up that whole menu. If you click Settings, and you go and you click the swipe down until you find Settings, on the settings itself, there should be an option there called add apps to home screen, auto add apps to home screen. I always uncheck that because otherwise I have to delete every app I installed off of my home screen that I don't want there. My home screen is my home screen. If I want to have all the apps, I'll put them on the app drawer. There's a difference. But in general, though, it just doesn't show up like that. So for me, it just doesn't work. So I can't turn that setting off. They took that out. But that really annoyed me. Like I want that off. I reset my phone just because I reset that one every once in a while. It's because. And I had over 250 apps from all the apps I download. I usually don't delete the apps because it has 120 gig space and never ran out yet. But for what it was worth, I've had to go through. I still have half of the apps sitting on their home screen. I moved them over. Like I added an app to the second screen so that they would have their own two screens to it. Otherwise, I don't like that. It's annoying. I don't want this. I feel like they ruined some of the customization options that they've had on their phone. Like, seriously, like, some of the customization options that I had before, they took them off, and they ruined it. I think that. There isn't really much more, though, to say. I personally am just getting a little annoyed right now at the beta. I think that they can seriously improve it. I know with Bluetooth 5 and the Snapdragon 835, as Samsung did it, I know that there's an option in there to be able to play two Bluetooth speakers together at a time. I know not everybody would love this feature, but for those people that do love the feature, I think it is a great feature. I've seen people even who have never used it before say that they love it now that they have it. I think it is one of these options you should add to your phone. Personally, that's just my opinion. Also, if you did like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, hit that red subscribe button, hit the bell icon next to it, and just as always, enjoy the rest of your day.